Thank you very much for joining us. Today, it is a great pleasure for me to have this opportunity to talk to you about our manifold business. First, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Tatsuya Kanto. I am the CSO of Manifold, and I am responsible for the strategy of the business development. I used to run my own startup before, which I sold to Manifold through M&A in 2017. And now I'm in charge of the overall strategy of Manifold Group. So let's start about the business strategy for individuals. This domain name is Manifold Home. This business domain's vision is here. So we Manifold started with this business in 2012. So in this sense, it most symbolized the concept of Manifold company. There are the list of some of the typical money problems which Japanese are feeling. For example, please look at the left side, living expense. Not many users are able to keep their household budget in the black every month. According to our research, 42% of the users were in the red every month. If they don't know how much money they have to spend every month, it creates a bad cycle of not being able to save money. In addition, please look at the middle one. This is about the life event. In the life events often occur in 20s and 30s. There will be a big expense here, and if they don't have enough money saved up, they will be in trouble when the time comes. There were even couple who say that they will not get married because they don't have enough money saved. Okay, so please look at the right side, retirement. One of the most surprising findings from our survey was that people in their 60s still had not lost their worried about their retirement. By the way, there was a news in Japan called 20 million yen issue. This news evolved from a report released by the government in 2019. It is about the outlook of Japanese people's life. 20 million yen is about 170,000 US dollar. So it is not so huge money. But there was a big panic when people know that if they are without this amount of money, they will be bankrupt in the future. But I think it is a very not special issue because if the people are not prepared for the future, they will have a hard time. It is very simple and natural things. But in Japan, there is an old culture that they believe that they should not talk about the money issue. It is a very bad idea. So this is a Japanese typical culture. So because of this reason, Japanese people are not very good at preparing for the money in future. Japanese has become an economically wealthy country by global standard, but with declining of birth rate and also the aging population, money related problems are actually very serious in Japan. So we are providing a smartphone applications. The name is Money for Me. If the user use this application, this app can get the bank and credit card data automatically. So the user don't need to check the bank and credit cards and log in and check. They don't need to check it one by one. And also they don't need to have to hit the calculator to get the total amount of his asset. So let me explain about the main features. The core technology is called account aggregation, which is technology that automatically collects and manage transaction data from financial institutions. The number of the connections with the financial institutions are about 2,600, and it is number one in Japan. The collected data can be checked in, and also it is very easy to check with graph. And so this function makes the user fun. And also they can figure out how much asset they currently have through this account aggregation. Now, the number of the user is around 12 million. And among personal financial management application, it is the number one application in Japan. Please look at this. This is about our premium charge. We are providing this application with free, but if the user want to connect more financial institutions and also want to see more long terms, they have to be a paid user. The monthly fee is just 500 yen, so it is about $4 US. The number of the paid users have been growing, and currently it is around 350,000. Okay, so from this page, I would like to explain our strategy. Up to now, we have been providing the left side visualizing through this Money for Me application. And the next step, now we are providing the services that connects the user to the many financial actions to improve their money programs. So let me explain about the right side, this taking action part in details. Okay, so there is a lot of wide range actions in here, but so this is the 6th focus area which we chosen. So and the largest one is the insurance sector enlisted here. So, but for each area, we have assigned a person who in charge of business development in each area, and they are working on projects is going parallelly. And also, since it is impossible to develop everything on our own, so we are working on partnership with major players in each areas. In the insurance industry, we are making the partnership with LifeNet, and this is the leading online insurance company. So in Japan market, online insurance is especially popular among the younger generation, and we believe it is a great match with Money for Me. And we think that this internet insurance market is growing in future, and also the LifeNet is the best partner because they are very good at for innovation like Manifold. So regarding this partnership, the president of LifeNet, Mr. Mori, will be explained in detail in the next session. So let me explain more about the insurance sector. So there are two graphs. This is about the insurance coverage ratio. So in terms of the total average, more than 80% of Japanese have already insurance. And please look at the right side. This is limited for the 20s. And they also have around 60% of the younger people have already insurance. I think this is very amazing. So what I want to say is insurance itself is very popular in Japan. We are proposing the insurance review and also the replacement rather than the red ocean of the new insurance offering, because they already have the insurance. We have launched a new service called Insurance Review. Users can check the status of their current insurance by answering some questions with a few minutes. Also, they can reduce their living cost if they can succeed to replace their current insurance to the cheaper one. So for this purpose, we are making the business partnership with LifeNet. And next, let me explain about the FP consultation. So if the people who can choose the insurance by themselves, it is okay. So they can use the application, and also they can directly buy the LifeNet's insurance. But the other people cannot choose by themselves, and also they want to ask which kind of insurance they have to buy, and they want to ask the professionals. For this purpose, we are making the partnership with the FP consultation companies. So this FP consulting market and insurance market are very closely. And also, there are a lot of existing insurance agencies. So we only work with companies that can share our user focus culture, because there are a lot of insurance agencies which may ignore the needs of the customers' needs and also sell the expensive insurance package. If they do so, the user will not be able to save money as a result, and which may make their life unhappy. If people have a very important knowledge and know-how, so it is quite important for us. But and also the FP market itself is growing in Japan. But this business itself is a labor-intensive model. So the balance between the productivity and quality is quite important to connect with our business. So currently, now we are starting from the partnership with multiple FP companies. And this purpose is to have the knowledge from them. And we would like to develop AI-based FP to provide this know-how to all of our users in future. So this is our Manifold Home Company strategy. I hope that you can understand our future opportunities we have. Okay, so thank you very much for your time and attention.
Hi, I'm Junya Gosawara, CTO of Manifold Home Company. Today, I'd like to show you a demo of Manifold Home's products. We offer products that aim to resolve financial issues of all individuals. Our core product is Manifold Me. It is a personal financial management service that aggregates users' money-related data scattered across various services to visualize their financial status. People normally use various financial services, from banks to securities companies, credit cards, and electronic money. E-commerce sites are also finance-related in the sense that money is used. When using multiple services, we usually have to check each one separately to grasp how much we spent on what and how much our total asset is. This can be very cumbersome. Manifold Me resolves this issue of scattered financial information. By simply linking bank and e-commerce accounts to the app, users can gather their financial data from across many services and check their financial status at a glance. Let's take a look at how the app collects and visualizes data. First, I'll select a service to link to. As an example, I'll connect a Mitsui Sumitomo card, which is a credit card. Search for Mitsui Sumitomo card. Enter the ID and password to access the member's site. Then tap on this Connect button. The app starts to automatically retrieve credit card statement data. Once data acquisition is completed, the statements are shown on the app. Since statements are automatically categorized, users don't need to classify them manually. Even if a certain classification isn't right, once users fix it, the app learns this and groups subsequent statements accordingly. This is all it takes to sync credit card data to the app. Manifold Me connects with over 2,650 financial services, ranging from credit cards to banks, securities, e-commerce sites, and electronic money. This astounding number of connections enables us to consolidate and visualizes all of our users' finance-related behavioral data on Manifold Me. Such data is used to visualize a user's financial status from various perspectives. For example, this household accounting book screen shows total monthly income and expenses, as well as how much the user spent on what. Users can see the breakdown of expenses by each category on this pie chart and scroll down to check the actual amount spent on each category. It seems this user is splurging on food, so let's take a closer look. Tapping in a category brings up the historical data. It seems this user always spends a lot on food. And then switching to annual mode displays total income and expenses for the year. This can be very convenient when users want to reflect on their personal finance at the year end. Next, this budgeting function can be useful for controlling daily expenses. By setting a monthly budget, the app automatically calculates how much the user has already spent relative to their budget. And finally, users can also check all assets on one screen. The app integrates asset data, which tends to be spread out across multiple banks, securities companies, 401k accounts, cash, points, and so on. This historical chart shows the user's current and historical asset data, so users can swiftly check for any problems in their asset management or savings. This pie chart shows the portfolio balance among cash, stock, mutual funds, and so on. Tapping on stock brings up the profit and loss of each stock the user holds across multiple securities companies. In this way, users can get an overall picture of their assets and know whether they are sufficiently saving or investing. The thing, Money for Me consolidates and visualizes data on consumption behavior and assets, which are often all over the place. That is the app confined to resolving the issue of scattered financial information? We do not think so. Aggregating and visualizing scattered data only brings us to the starting line. We have yet to resolve users' financial issues. It is currently up to our users to identify issues and consider and implement solutions based on the visible information. As a next step, we need to work on spotting and solving their issues. Utilizing the accumulated financial data of our users, we aim to provide end-to-end support, from automatically identifying each user's issue to providing solutions. Collecting all of our users' financial data, identifying their financial issues, and automatically solving them, thereby alleviating their concerns. This is the world we aspire to create. As an example of such a solution, I'd like to introduce the Money for Insurance Policy Review. This service computes the optimal premium for each user and proposes specific insurance products based on each user's asset data and household composition. In Japan, people tend to purchase too many insurance policies with an overly large coverage or purchase insurances at an overly high cost. Based on asset and premium data collected on Money for Me, this service proposes the minimum level of insurance a user needs. Since products proposed are those of LifeNet Insurance, which is an online insurance service, premiums are inexpensive compared to those purchased through face-to-face sales. By proposing low-cost insurance, we aim to help users reduce their fixed costs. Let me show you a demo. Tap Insurance Policy Review from the recommended services displayed on the app. This brings us to the review screen. Press the review button to start. Certain data, such as monthly premiums, are carried over from Money for Me. So users only have to enter the fields that are not populated. Enter the necessary information, such as the number and age of children. Then click this review button. In no time, the app calculates how much the user can save in premiums every year. This also shows that the user needs insurance against death, but not necessarily medical and cancer insurance. And the reason why the user needs death protection insurance and why this amount suffices is also clearly explained. Users can grasp why an insurance of that cost is necessary or enough. If satisfied with the results, the user can proceed to purchasing a new insurance. The user can check out premiums on Money for Death Protection Insurance. and move on to the application process. From here, the website of our alliance partner, LifeNet Insurance Company, pops up, and applications can be completed online. As such, users can speedily review their insurance policies. In this way, Money for Death Protection Insurance allows users to review their insurance and reduce premiums. But it doesn't end here. We also provide a unique system of constantly reviewing users' insurance policies according to changes in their personal finance and assets. In line with changes in data on Money4Me, users will automatically receive notifications when the necessary coverage changes. Through regular assessments, the service enables users to constantly review their fixed costs while holding continuous touch points with them rather than ending as a one-time service. So we are just about to start delivering solutions through leveraging various financial data integrated on Money4Me. We plan to use such data to identify issues and deliver proposals based on better understanding of user context. Grasping user context requires a platform for effectively using data, which we are currently building. We also aim to create a frictionless connection from identifying issues to proposing and implementing solutions, all on Money4Me. At the moment, the app doesn't offer proposals based on user context. In the near future, the app will evaluate users' financial status and give timely feedback. From there, we aim to create a world where issues can be resolved smoothly with minimum user operations, including through reducing expenses and reviewing asset management with just one tap, or automatically reviewing and rebalancing insurance and asset management amounts based on asset data collected on the app. Through such initiatives, we at Money for the Home Company will strive to deliver solutions to the right users at the right time and refer quality users to our alliance partners, thereby aiming to raise conversion rate and average revenue per user, while also enhancing users' daily lives. This is the world we aspire to create. Thank you.
LifeNet Insurance Company is a leading and pure-play online life insurer based in Japan. We commenced our business back in 2008 and went public in 2012. Now, traditionally, life insurance products have been distributed by large incumbent salespersons. So therefore, there was a strong stereotype that life insurance should be purchased from offline salespersons. And however, that kind of salesperson's cost, human costs, are included in insurance premium calculation. So therefore, the burden of a life insurance premium on a monthly household have been quite high. And we wanted to redesign this traditional industry's problems from a consumer's perspective. Therefore, we offer a quite simple protection at a value for money price, leveraging our high operational efficiency. And as a result, currently the vast majority of our policyholders are digital savvy younger generations. Money Forward's PFM app enables its users to visualize their household accounts. And to be honest with you, I have been a long time Money Forward app users since 2013, and I really love Money Forward PFM app services, and we believe it has quite huge potential to empower app users to review their monthly cash flow and balances. And given that currently a lot of Japanese consumers spend a lot on a life insurance premium, according to industry survey, the typical household spent 380,000 Japanese yen every year. It's quite high. So LifeNet will have a massive growth opportunity to acquire switching users through the money forward collaborative businesses. So as most of you know, Money Forward's PFM app is aggregating a user's transaction history through their banking account or credit card history. And leveraging these data points, Money Forward and LifeNet jointly provide the personalized experiences of life insurance. App users will see some, the notice or banners at in Money Forward app. Then they may want to review and change their protection. And currently, Money Forward distributes life insurance services with their brand. It is called Money Forward's life insurance. And from an app user's perspective, it looks like Money Forward is a life insurer, but these services are powered by LifeNet. So leveraging the Money Forward's good corporate brand and quite strong customer base, two companies are jointly providing quite organic and pure protection insurance products to their users. First of all, Money Forward brand has a substantial potential to empower its users to improve their monthly household accounts. And given that, the current younger generations are likely to live longer than their parents or grandparents, the importance of the investment management or insurance protection will significantly increase. So therefore, we recently launched a new collaborative services to offer a new type of life insurance products since last December. And through these services, the users can change the amount of coverage or sum insured, and the insurance premium, the dynamic, according to their financial conditions. So this is a quite unique initiative for us, and which is available only under the collaborative businesses between Money Forward and LifeNet. And through this kind of new initiatives and trials, LifeNet will keep redesigning the customer experiences of insurance so that Money Forward can better achieve its vision.